Here's Doughy's missed opportunity for this to be his Manscaped episode.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna happen. Don't worry. We'll get sponsored. I'm gonna shave my entire body on the podcast. It's gonna be amazing.
Head to toe. He's
Head
just
to
gonna be
toe.
smooth.
My ass cheeks, smooth.
No eyebrows, no mustache, no beard.
I don't know about that.
He's gonna look like Neo coming out of the Matrix.
Welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, a.k.a. Tony. Here with my nearest and dearest, my peoples, my bloods. Not really, but y'all get the gifs. Mateo, Doughy, and Pucho are in the building like always. We're here to give another exciting and fruitful pod this morning. Beautiful Sunday morning.
I missed the box.
Yeah, I missed the box. The box bring in an energy.
I niggas hate the box.
I hate the fucking box.
We can't match it. We can't match that Bach energy.
For people who don't know, we couldn't get clap syncing working over Discord for weeks, so we just resorted to screaming Bach, Bach.
It created
and
the right
syncing that
energy.
audio. It wasn't too easy. The claps are way easier. Okay, the box ain't worth it, but it's so stupid and hilarious that. You know, it brings some we're laughing as we start. Every time you see us giggling as we're starting recording, we're laughing about Bakken. But then my wife gets mad at me because as I'm syncing all the audio, she's just hearing box for like 20 minutes straight.
Yeah, she probably hates that shit too.
She's like, oh my God, you're still Backing? I'm like, I'm just working on one episode, all right? You just got to chill.
And the way we hit the box, I'm pretty sure I was Bach.
And then you do the count too, though. He started doing the counts. Like it's like, oh my God.
Pucho would die a little bit inside with every count.
I'd be like 1, 2, 3. All right, clap sync, and then Doughy goes 1, 2. I'm like, why are you counting? We're in there. Just clap, like we're good.
The worst. How was everybody's week, man? I was this man was laughing.
Oh, dude, I had a great week, man. I was at the bar last night actually. And
yes.
I met Track Bike Toni.
Yo, dude, I met Track Bike Toni 2 times this week, twice, one day after each other. It was meant to be.
So
right?
for those of us that don't know who Track Bike Toni is and why we should be excited for you to have met him, could you give us some background there?
You're talking about me, you, and Tony, right?
And everybody else.
I don't even know who Track Bike Toni is.
All right, Track Bike Toni, you remember when the doppelganger came out with the bike, the little scooter, and he hung on to him and he said, sketch me. And he grabbed onto the scooter guy. He had the poofy hair, the orange pants, Pucho. And he made
us watch this video. I think he showed us this video.
I see.
Yeah, that's the guy. So the guy who rode his bike on the fucking highway on the Crossroads Expressway, that guy I met. Yo, that guy's a legend. He has won so many races recently. I declare him the fastest man on a bike in New York. That guy's the fastest bike. Yo, he is fast. He's very fast. And shout out to him, bro. He's a very nice guy. It inspired me to go fast.
Are those races like that? Are those New York locals only, or do people come from out of state and shit to do that?
There's all sorts of people that come in from out of states but
that's crazy.
The popular ones in New York right now are the crit races. Those are more of like a fixed area. The other ones that I like is called Alley Cat. Alley Cat is a checkpoint race, and there'll be like 10 checkpoints. You'll get a piece of paper. You head to whichever one in whichever order. Basically, the person who knows New York the best knows how to get around to all these checkpoints. Will create a route in their head.
So that's not for outsiders, pretty much then.
I mean, if you come to New York, you can do it. Everybody's able to compete. They want more people to come out to it. So they're like, don't worry about being first. But there's people that race to be first. And that shit is impressive because they don't stop for any red lights. The shit is very sketchy and they make shit happen.
So
Shit
it's
is crazy.
It's an illegal street race, pretty much, is what's going on.
Basically, an unsanctioned street race.
It's like Midnight Club of bicycles.
Yes, basically the midlight club shit, but with bicycles.
Are there bike meets? Are there bike meets like there are car meets? Is that a thing?
Dude, look up the Dawn of the Streets. It was just last Saturday. It was a $5,000 prize. All the BMXers were out here from like all across the country. It's called Dawn of the Streets. And that shit was dope. Me and Nay, we rode by one of the sets. They set up in a bunch of different places and they say, do the coolest trick here and you could possibly win $5,000. So all these kids start coming. Everybody starts doing tricks.
Who's Nay? A work friend?
Nita.
Oh, you okay? I didn't know Nay was Nita. All right.
We were riding. I was riding my bike back with her.
She bought a bike?
No, I bought a second bike. But
so you got a spare bike for people that want to ride with you.
Basically, yeah.
That's cool.
So now that you're a great cyclist, you could have people ride the electric bike while you ride the regular bike.
That's what she rode the electric bike. I rode my regular bike. I got a great workout. It was awesome. Yeah. But yeah, that was good. I also, before I send it off to somebody else, thank you for telling me to play Slay the Spire. That game, fire.
The game's so good, dude. They're making a second one, I think. They're working on a sequel.
Something clicked there with me. I was like, oh, this feels like if a magic character could like level up and like you have like this one. I don't know. I enjoyed it so much. It just clicked for me. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then like certain elements in the game and then certain characters I liked more than others. But all around, thank you. I enjoyed that game a lot.
Check out Monster Train after you get done with that one. Monster Train is real similar. I think it's made by the same people.
I need that. I need more games like that in my life. Phone Destroyer is destroying my life.
I'm glad you realized that.
No, but it's you know, I'm in the coalition, guys.
Slay the Spire is definitely cheaper than spending $400 a month on Phone Destroyer.
Yeah, I'm glad we're past those days.
Shit is beast. What about you, Mateo?
I didn't do a thing this week, Tony. I got a haircut. That's about all that I did. I got tired of the hair sitting on my shoulders and doing that curl thing where it like tickles into your ear. Couldn't deal with it anymore.
No, that's you had enough of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a good 2 months of no haircuts, bro.
How much does everyone pay for their haircut here? Let's go right now. $40. Who's next?
I paid $60 before tip. Okay. But I got like a beard lineup too, and you know, like a shampoo and neck shave and all that.
That's beast.
That's fucking nuts.
It's good.
$60 before tip. Mm-hmm. You go to like designer, like fucking.
No,
like,
I went to just like the Birds barbershop. They're like a little like local barbershop chain.
$60.
That's fucking insane to me. $60 fucking dollars. So I used to go to the barbershop every 2 weeks, and I used to pay like $35 without tip. So sometimes I'd be like, oh, here's $38, $40, but pretty much I'd never pay more than $40. And even that shit is very expensive. I grew up with them $12 cuts. All right. And them shits were fire, you know, and they used to lace up the little fucking, little dirty stash I used to have when I was a kid, and get the shape up, to blow out the whole shebang for $12-$15, and them prices started creeping up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the other day, my barber came out, was like, "Yo, $28, $32." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then $35. Yeah, the pandemic changed everything. All right, pandemic, I just started shaving my head bald, trimming my own beard, and I'm like, fuck it. I didn't get a haircut for like 6 months. I had an afro. I was like, all right, we gotta get this shit under control, okay? And so I shaved my head bald. I'm like, that's the only way I ain't going to the barbershop.
Dude, I saw some of those pandemic pictures. That cut looked good. Just the grown out hair looked pretty good, man.
Yeah.
No, so my dad used to go to this. This man must have been one of the oldest people in the world, because like my dad's been going there for at least like my entire life that I can remember. So like 30-ish years, right? And there was an old man back when I was a kid. Like he would refer to as this little blind old man that would cut his hair, and he paid like $4 or something for a haircut. But sometimes most of the time he'd come back and there'd be just something off with the haircut. He'd have like a tuft of like long hair. He'd be there in the bathroom after he got back from the haircut, like clipping it to make it match. Have a bald spot where the man fell asleep with his clippers or something, or his hands were shaking.
That's terrible, bro.
I can't, bro. I can't.
I've spent $30 on my haircuts. That's like my normal haircuts. And that's beard, everything, blowout, whatever. $30. I even get my eyebrows a little fixed up too. I don't do like waxing on, but he just gets those like little hairs here that just like, you know what I mean? Got to be fresh. But yeah, I haven't got a haircut in a while.
Here's Doughy's missed opportunity for this to be his Manscaped episode.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna happen. Don't worry. We'll get sponsored. I'm gonna shave my entire body on the podcast. It's gonna be amazing.
Head to toe. He's
Head
just
to
gonna
toe.
be smooth.
My ass cheeks smooth.
No
He's gonna be
eyebrows, no mustache, no
I don't
beard.
know about that.
He's gonna look like Neo coming out of the Matrix.
He's gonna be one
Oh my
blurry
god.
vision on the screen, bro.
Oh my god.
That looked terrible.
That's weird.
Yeah, but I haven't cheated on my barber in like. Actually, I did cheat on him one time, and he knew. He's like, he's looking at my. He's like, you went to another barber, and I was like, no, I didn't.
They're like, I ain't leave your hairline like that.
I've had my barber since like 2006, so it's a long relationship. Me and this guy, longer than any woman I've ever been with. It's weird.
He's loyal.
15
Fellowship.
years?
It's a fellowship, all right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I used to have a barber out here, and I went to him for a couple years. And these dudes, sometimes they be acting like they don't want to make money, you know?
Yes.
They be like, oh, it's like, yeah, I gotta fucking beg you to give me a haircut. Like, come on, bro. Like, fuck out of here. So one day I go to get a cut with him, and he's doing the whole thing. I'm like, yo, I got some shit to do tomorrow. Like, I need this haircut, all right? I'm like, all right, if you're not gonna do it, I said, who in this barbershop could cut my hair, you know? And he's like, maybe that guy's really good. You know, you could go with him. I was like, all right, but I got my haircut with that guy. I like the haircut better. I never went back to the other. And the barber-client relationship is fucking intense. It's more intense than most marriages, okay?
Yes.
Like, motherfuckers out here acting like you fucking stabbed them in the back by fucking getting a haircut.
You'll
like,
start coming in for the other guy?
You get the looks, and I remember, I lucked out so hard because I dreaded it a little bit. That I'm like, I'm about to go to the barbershop, and I'm gonna just get a cut with this other guy. And I remember I got a cut with him one time while he was there, and he gave me a couple looks, but he was busy, so he couldn't be too crazy about it. The next time he was not in the shop, and then the time after that he wasn't in the shop again, and I was like, yo, what happened to the homie? He's like, oh, he started up his own barbershop. And I'm like, fucking perfect. Like, I get to come to the shop, waltz in with whatever fucking vibe I want. I don't got to worry about no judgments, no pains, no jealous, none of that bullshit, all right? And, it was liberating. So.
What if it was you that forced him out? Yeah. Like, you were the only thing keeping him there at that barber shop.
That's a
God damn it, if I lose another client.
Nah, he left to start his own barbershop. So usually what happens is these barbers get a little bit too big for the nest. And they're like, I got enough clientele.
They got
and I'm a couple of these dudes in the shop, they're loyal to me. And then they go and start their own barbershop. And like 4 of the dudes leave with them, and then that happens all the fucking time.
We need to create some sort of sitcom or reality show, Barber Wars.
Just the fucking Barber Wars, for real. There's a lot of drama between barbers. This shit's intense.
Shit is wild.
In Palm Beach, these dudes are about to pop off like with clippers and guns. Like they were gonna meet up at the spot. They got the scissors. They got their fucking battery powered clippers, they don't got to be plugged into the wall or nothing like that, and maybe a gun or two, these barbers be acting like gangbangers, like they in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just an interesting dichotomy, it's like you cut hair for a living, which is a noble, beautiful thing. I love my haircuts, I love barbers, but it's like you don't got to be gangster, like you're cutting my hair, man, like we're good. If we fam, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying you. You hooking me up. This is you don't got to be tough. You just got to come here.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I see some of the most
It's wild?
ridiculous.
No,
Yeah, I
like
see
these
some-
Barber Wars is a real thing. Like people don't. I
Oh.
don't think people understand. Like that shit is it's the Wild West, my nigga. Like the moment they like, I've gotten a haircut with 2 different barbers in one shop. Luckily, they didn't have beef because I would go to either or whoever's readily available. One takes longer than the other, so I kind of always just shifted to one to just get in and out. And eventually, it just became like, nah, this is my barber. And it's just like, all right, like I can, like, because they both can cut good. They both are good. They both can cut. But, you know, it's just like I need to be in and out, or it just depends how the day's going. If they're too busy or not, I can go to either or. And it was never beef. And it was a beautiful thing. Feel bad for Pucho. He was going through the beef. Not me, though. I was good. Good in the street.
I don't think you were good. I used to hear the comments, all right?
Yo,
You weren't good in the
You
streets.
you heard the comments?
I heard the comments.
That's beast. The niggas ain't, at least they ain't keep it, they whatever. That's good then. Keep that shit
it's
away
all
from
love,
me.
you know what I'm saying? Ain't
Yeah.
nobody trying to shoot Tony or clip him up, you know? Yeah.
yeah, but it's a real thing. My 2 barbers have been together for like 10 years, and even sometimes he's not there. He starts talking mad shit about that nigga. He's like, this nigga never sweeps before he leaves. He's always taking my clippers and my combs.
Damn, and not cleaning them at least?
No, it's like I always have to look at his stuff. He uses up all my products. My
He never buys
No, that's-
razors.
Bro, that shit's
He uses up
expensive.
my
And he
alcohol.
never like replenishes it. So yeah.
That's beast.
Yeah.
So
But,
Tony,
What
how's
up, my boy Luca?
Yeah.
how has
Boy.
your week been, Tony, with your full-time dad weekend responsibilities now?
It's good, man.
Yeah, maybe it's
he's a
not
blessing.
full-time.
He's a blessing. Nah, it's all good. Freaking we went to a breakfast spot yesterday, me and Luca.
Okay.
With one of my friends. And yeah, it was fire. Luca sat there and yeah.
Oh boy.
Sorry about that.
It's
And
okay.
Luca sat there, didn't make a peep. Nigga was just chilling. And then we got on the road, going straight back to the house because it was only 2 minutes away. And I smelled poop. I was like, oh, of course you're gonna poop while we're on our way home. So I got home, changed them. Damn near a blowout.
Oh no.
Damn, it was close. It was close. But you know, thank God he was chilling. And I don't know, bro. This man's a happy baby in the mornings, bro. He wakes up and it's all laughter. And he likes to piss on his dad. He likes to piss on me, bro. But
That's big. How'd you have him in the restaurant? Like
in his crib, or his crib, in his freaking car seat. I think I brought the whole crib to
in my hand. No. So you had him in a car seat, and where you had him, like in the booth, like in the car seat.
No, I had, you know how they have the little booster seats? You flip it upside down
And
or
you can
whatever.
set it
But
in there.
this one was a fancy one. The seat's there, and the seat flips out, and it becomes a holder now for the car seat. So it was
Yeah,
fire.
that's
cool.
I didn't have to touch them or take them out. Just handle, car, back. That's it. It was quick, easy exit. And
Sweet.
yeah. But I got this beautiful topic for us to talk about.
I want to talk about my week. I ain't even.
Wow, we skipped
People
Pucho.
didn't even ask me.
My
Mattel
bad.
didn't ask me. Mattel just skipped me. Went straight.
Yeah,
to,
I'm
to
usually the
pricing.
last one. Yeah, that's
I know.
crazy.
I was mixing up the timing. I wanted to keep it different.
How
I'm
was your
so
week?
sad.
How was your
So,
week?
so sad. I feel like I had a lot of things to say, but now I don't really got much. You know. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep it fun. I got a new toothbrush. Fire.
Oh,
Mhm.
Fire.
what's up with this? What's the technology? What are you hitting me with it? What do you got?
I bought the Sonic Care.
Ah,
They're a little
the
pricey. I think it was
the
like
shit
40, maybe $60. And it's just a fucking toothbrush, and all it does is vibrate. And maybe I just took this toothbrush just a little bit more seriously and reading into it. But I feel like I've been using these electric toothbrushes wrong my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I turn these things on and I start brushing my teeth like normal while the electric is doing its thing. And I think, you know, it's not, I think I'm putting too much force and all this stuff. This thing specifically says all you got to do is turn the toothbrush on and put it against your teeth. and just sort of slowly go back and forth.
Yeah.
And this shit leaves your teeth feeling like polished. You know how after you leave the dentist that you'd be touching your teeth a lot? You're like, oh, my teeth feel so different. And like I'd be feeling like that every morning now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I copped the water pick. I used to have I had this little off-brand water pick, because I'm a cheap bastard. I mean, I spent like $15 on this thing. And, it worked for a little while, but it's been kind of like falling apart. And now it didn't want to charge no more. So anytime I try to charge it, don't work. So I'm like, all right. So I trash it. Then I copped a water pick brand water, like the water flosser or whatever. Mm-hmm. And this shit hits different. So So my dental hygiene has
increased.
Soared. Yeah. I'm on another level now. All right.
I've been telling you about that water pick, bro. That shit is.
Well, I mean, I put you on the water pick, but I think you actually bought a good one, and I bought them cheapy shit. So now I got like the big fucking tanque, like you gotta fill it, put it in. It's a little cumbersome, but.
Oh, you didn't grab the one that comes with its own little. It's like it's its own machine that has the water. That's the one that I got from Philips or whatever brand that Colgate company is.
Yeah, maybe Philips one is better. The one I got is the original one I got was like that, but I feel like those sometimes are a little cheapy. Philips, is a name brand, so maybe their shit is legit, But that Sonic Care, which might be Philips actually too.
I think it is.
That shit is hard, and that shit is different. And it has a couple snazzy features, Some things I never really would have appreciated. Like if I push too hard against my teeth, the vibration like changes in intensity to kind of tell me you're pushing too hard on your teeth. So I thought that was cool. And then it also has a timer built into the toothbrush. So basically, you're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes, dedicating like 30 seconds to each like quadrant of your mouth. So you turn the toothbrush on and it vibrates for 30 seconds while you're cleaning just like one section. And then it stops for like a second and a half and then resumes. And that's supposed to be like your cue to go to the next quadrant of your mouth. So now I'm like on I'm consistently brushing my teeth the same exact way every single day. I mean, in the past, I've always had pretty decent dental hygiene. Like I always flossed, in the morning and things like that. And I'm supposed to floss 3 times a day. That shit's a little too much.
I can do once a day. That's about all I can commit to.
3 times a day is a beast. That's why I said go ahead.
Maybe that's just the flossing companies really trying to lobby for the extra flossing, so we go through more floss and they can increase their profit margin.
That's a fact.
Floss is cheap though, and
we got to talk to that 10th dentist.
You do be having like the dentist is gonna lose money by you flossing so much, and they're the ones telling you to floss. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think it's for your own good.
A dentist
you be having food in the middle of your teeth and shit. You know who flosses a lot? Everett be flossing like 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Anytime Everett puts any food in his mouth, he's desperate. He'd be like,
"Where's the floss?"
Like, what the fuck? And then finally, he pops out with the little fucking floss picks. And you see he'd be happy after that. And then he's like, I hate these fucking flosses. Every time I floss, I gotta just fucking brush my teeth. So he's be brushing his teeth like 3 times a day. He'd be flossing like 4 times a day. That shit's ridiculous.
Might have to get that nigga a water pick.
He needs a travel water pick.
A travel.
He's gonna be the only one out of all of us not with cavities, So
actually, knock on wood, I have never had a cavity.
How long have you been to the dentist? I haven't been to the dentist.
I went to the dentist. I think the last time was in 2017 or something.
Oh
like that.
No, dude!
2018.
Dude, you have cavities.
Before that,
right now you have cavities.
You got cavities, though, boy.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
And you know how long it was before that, dude. I was like 13. 12.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah, bro. Listen, it ended up the way it was. We didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of health care. Teeth wasn't like the highest priority.
No, I feel you. I'm in a similar boat. Like, I feel like I went to the dentist when I was like 13. And the next time I went to the dentist, I remember I was going away to college. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go to the doctor, make sure I'm good. I went and I hit up all the little spots to like, I'm gonna go to the dentist, I'm gonna go to the doctor. I got like one of those EKG, like, just make sure I'm in good health before I leave the like I'm moving far from my parents and my people now. I'm about to be dolo. So like I want to make sure like I know what I'm getting myself into. And I fucking had cavities then. And I was like, all right, how expensive? Yo, this is how broke I was. They were like, yo, it's gonna be like, they're like, yeah, you got like 5 cavities, and each tooth costs different amounts. They're like, this is 12, this is 15, this is, and that price racked up to like a grand total of like, it was like $130 something, and I was like, nah, if I pay $130, I'm not gonna be able to afford like any of my bills. I was like, I might, and I just didn't fix those cavities for like 3 years. Like,
Wow.
Thankfully, it wasn't too bad, but. Anyways, I'm telling you right now, fucking you got cavities, dude.
Yeah, you got
like,
cavities.
You might. I swear to God, everybody goes mad years living their ways without having cavities, and then it catches up to them. If you're not flossing, it's gonna catch up to you.
I've been flossing for the past like more than 5 years, 6 years.
No, that's good.
Every single day, yeah.
That's fine. So maybe you're in the green.
Yeah, because I
remember like Lisa didn't like to floss for a while. Like she'll floss occasionally. And because again, she'll go to the dentist, and we've been going to the dentist every year ever since we got like health insurance and shit. And she's never had cavities. And then one day she goes, cavities, and it's like, damn.
Like I didn't.
She got it rough too, man. Because unfortunately, when women get pregnant, their hormones get out of control, and weird shit starts happening. Some women's teeth be falling out. Some people get cavities. Some people lose their hair. Some people are forever with a different mood. Like the shit, it changes it fucks with your body so much just to like grow a baby that a lot of times people don't bounce back to what they used to be like,
Yeah, you're literally taking a part of yourself to like, you know what I mean? How much energy that takes? That's crazy.
Like you got to think about it. Like the woman's belly is like a hyperbolic time chamber. They're in there for like moments, but it's been years that pass by. You know what I mean? So it's just like that's all it is. Like little singing boy here, just like like I didn't go to the dentist for like over 5 years though, and I never had a cavity. I go there, cavity. Oh, you need a root canal.
No!
And honestly, thank God that it didn't cost me much because the my insurance is really, really good when it comes to dental work. So I only end up paying like $200 for all that work, cavities and a root canal. But yeah.
So Lisa just texted me because she wanted me to get the story straight. Okay.
No.
Said her doctor said that the babies pull calcium from the mothers, and sometimes that's why it fucks with their teeth. At least he's blaming the cavity, not on any of her flossing, habits. It's 100% the baby. I'm gonna blame my beautiful little daughter, that innocent little child.
Is Lisi behind you at the door right now with a glass just to the door?
Mad body shit. Just
they hear everything,
That's hilarious. So
supersonic hearing, bro. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I cop Lisa a sonic care too. So we on that sonic shit now.
That's good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fire, bro.